Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Brazil and they take on Scotland.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Foul it is then. Going well. Defensive efficiency personified. And a throw-in forthcoming. A chance to whip it in. Superb block. Well read to ease the pressure. Might be a chance here. No real conviction in the challenge. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Who can they pick out? A decisive clearance it was. Couldn't keep it. Kieran Tierney. Now with Ryan Christie. Robertson. Must score! What a lovely strike! Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football. And we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It's Brazil and they take on Scotland.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Michael Catarino plays with Adrian Zonta in the fullback positions. Fabinho plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Casemiro. Kieran Tierney. Che Adams. Running with the ball confidently. But quick thinking defensively. much defensive cover there on the flank. Could cross it in here. Easy save. But I think it's fair to say, Stuart, Neymar can do just about anything out there on the pitch. What in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique and...
Oh, Stuart, they've got to score! And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Casemiro. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Outfoxing the defender. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Neymar. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well blocked, but he must clear it away. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. Sumptuous pass from Neymar. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there.
No let-up in the pressing department. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Well, perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case. It's a booking. But a pass that lacks quality. Trying to lob the keeper. Body in the way. That's very effective. Good high pressing. And Neymar. Well, high and more than a bit hopeful. Cooper. Tierney. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Can he put them in front? And Brazil come away with it. No problems grabbing hold of that one. Nicely timed tackle. Jack Hendry. Callum McGregor. And the ball's gone. Oh, he's lost possession. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. And he's missed the opportunity to net the opening goal.
Well, it should be 1-0, Derek. You can see how frustrated he is with himself.
Jay Adams. They've lost it. Might be a chance here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And he's fired over the corner. But he took care of it defensively. Well, that piece of play, very easy on the eye. Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
Jack Hendry. Cooper. Christie. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Playing with purpose and control. This looks interesting. McGregor. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Now potential danger. And Neymar's motoring. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Oh, he's through here. And another one. 2 quick goals. Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout?
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So 2-0 now. Fabinho, a goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the finish is really good. Low and hard beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal all round.
And the action underway once more, with Brazil very much on top. Jack Hendry. Excellent challenge. A real opening now. And up for grabs off the keeper. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, as you can see, it's... an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Did well to win the ball back. Fabinho. Vinicius Junior. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. McGregor. Dangerous looking through ball. Well, possession ceded. Really vital interception. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Neymar. Well, far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. And he read it well. Andrew Robertson. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The position...
Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Will he? And a headed goal it is! Right on cue.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect. But how is he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Christie. And space to attack. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it fizzled out. And he did well to cut it out. It's been played over the top to Neymar. Playing with purpose and control. No way through. Che Adams. McGinn. Good tackle, taken away. And successfully cut out. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Neymar. Flag up, tight offside. Well, beating his opponent. It might be. Touched onto the woodwork. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error.
Well, when you look at this again, there's two things wrong defensively about this. First of all, the goalkeeper should not be parrying it into a dangerous area, and the defenders have to be sharper to get to the knockdown. It's not good defending all round.
McGinn. In with a chance. That is a long way off target, Stuart.
Well, he looked in control, but in the end, the shot was wayward. That's a poor finish.
McGregor. Here's Robertson. Christie. Well, couldn't keep it. And he read it superbly. Given away by Brazil. John McGinn. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Unable to keep the ball. Kieran Tierney. Patterson. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And the referee blows for a foul. Crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. This is looking threatening. Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. The first half here comes to an end. Well, you've got to say Neymar has been at his sublime best. Oh, he's through here. And another one. 2 quick goals. Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout? Fabinho. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. A real opening now. And up for grabs off the keeper. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. technique displayed. But they dealt with the threat posed. Excellent challenge. The referee has given a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, not a great ball played in. Cooper. In the right place to cut out the pass. Vinicius Junior. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Well, let's see this again, because that's a fantastic bit of technique. To get that much movement and accuracy on the strike needs the perfect contact on the ball, and he's certainly got that. What a free kick that is.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Brazil, and they take on Scotland.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson begins in goal. Adrian Zonta starts with Michael Catarino in the fullback positions. Fabinho
what a
plays.
chance this is, Derek.
And that would have been quite the early boost for them.
Well, it may be early in the game, Derek, but that chance has to be taken. It's a poor finish.
Robertson. Straight forward for the keeper. Robertson. Promising move. McGregor. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. It's looking promising. Oh, he's through here. Couldn't beat the the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
He's going forward well here. Callum McGregor. Jay Adams. Or can they exploit the space out wide? And crossed in there. And he's clear his lines. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. Jay Adams. Well, it could be on for him here. Big chance it is. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Jay Adams. Excellent challenge. And he's in. And there the move will end because it's offside. Close though. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Patterson. McGinn. Well, decent save there. And now the delivery. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So back underway, 1 goal apiece here. Neymar thrives on running at defenders, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Kieran Tierney. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Kieran Tierney. Here's Robertson. Going well. He's in behind. Ederson in goal made it look easy. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, threat over for now. Neymar. And now they have the ball back. Christie. Defensive efficiency personified. Read it superbly to take back possession. Promising attack this. Robertson. That's a nice looking ball. And a bit short with the clearance. And in the end, no damage done. Really a very poor ball. Good visualisation and execution. Robertson. He's taken on his opponent here. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Callum McGregor giving the ball away. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, no danger now. And snuffing out the danger. Encouraging move this from Brazil. John McGinn. Callum McGregor. And fed forwards. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. They really look after the ball when they have it. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Well, it could be on for him here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Well, 2-1 it is here. John McGinn are getting the ball forward. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Patterson. McGregor. Can they square the game? Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. And beating the defender. And tremendous individual skill. Neymar! Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Over it comes. Oh, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Callum McGregor. Counter-attacking, very much an option. What can they produce on the flank? Possession given away, unfortunately. Cooper. And it's Hendry with it. Callum McGregor. McGregor. Can they find a gap in the defence? Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Moving forward effectively. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but.
Well, the stats back up what we've seen so far. Some good attacking football, chances for both teams, and plenty to enjoy. Let's hope for more of the same.
He's given us away. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And he's in. It's got to be. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Played over. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Close it was.
Well, when you can strike a ball like that, it's always worth a try.
Andrew Robertson. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Patterson. McGinn. They really look after the ball when they have it. A real opening now. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. So they get the ball moving again. Can Brazil come up with an answer here? Into the advanced position. Chances on. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. Well-timed tackle. Neymar. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, just watching him closely throughout this match, it seems to me, Stuart, he's being constantly overrun. What's your take on his performance?
Well, I've been really disappointed with him today. He just hasn't influenced the game, which is a big surprise to me. Normally, he controls that midfield area with his great passing ability.
John McGinn. Patterson. Committed challenge. Delightful pass. Good-looking sequence. Can they forge ahead? And you don't want to lose possession there. McGregor. And the penalty has been given here. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty yes, yellow card no.
And a chance to restore their advantage. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Excellent block. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. He's in with a chance. Palmed away by the keeper.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
Well, a good tackle. And he's in. And he didn't hesitate. Good thing too.
Well, he's so quick off his line. That's great goalkeeping, you have to say.
And beating the defender. Well, he so badly wants that hat-trick, Stuart.
Well, that was the chance for the hat-trick, but the way he's playing, he's surely going to get it today.
They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. And Neymar. Can he convert? Putting his body on the line. Can he do it to take the lead? Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect goalkeepers to save everything at their near post, but on this occasion, although it's a good strike, he should do better.
Well, how about this? 4-3. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. And a chance for him on the flank. Shot attempted, and pretty simple for Ederson. So a throw in here. Cooper. Here's McGregor. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Might be. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, perfect contact, and a brilliant finish. Top stuff.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Options in the middle. And mopping up defensively. That is that for the first half here. Excellent first half showing from Neymar in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was excellent in that first half. He almost ran the game at times with his passing ability. Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll continue to dictate the flow of this match.
Well, it could be on for him here. Big chance it is. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Vinicius. Credit to them for winning back possession. He's lost it. Vinicius Junior. Fernando. Surely a goal, and it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
And the action underway once more, with Brazil very much on top. Good technique displayed. Can he find the net? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Neymar. Here's Fernando. Vinicius Junior. Fernando. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. It's a corner. Who can they pick out? A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Disappointing pass. Andrew Robertson. Che Adams. Can they create something from here? He made it look simple, really. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. In with a chance. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Cooper. And it's Hendry with it. Tierney. And intercepted it. Well, a joy to watch. Neymar. It needs an accurate cross. Can he finish? Chance maybe. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Far from a good pass. Fernando. Chance here. Will he? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Callum McGregor. Now with Ryan Christie. McGregor. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Played over. Well, he couldn't quite keep it down. And into the last 30 minutes now. Oh, fancy footwork. Chances on. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Che Adams. Here's McGregor. Christie. Callum McGregor. A good and fair challenge. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Showing good defensive judgment. Casemiro. He has time to play it over. Clumped clear. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Fernando. And he did well to cut it out. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Christie. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Andrew Robertson. Callum McGregor. Christie. Here's Robertson. And dispossessed. Extremely sloppy in possession. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And a long way out. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Well, not hard to read that pass. Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Scott McTominay. Possession changing hands. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Tierney. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. McTominay. McGregor. Oh, he's given it away. Neymar. And Neymar. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Scott McTominay. And return to Casemiro. Great opportunity. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. And players waiting in the centre, and it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Christie, and using his strength to shield the ball. Lost possession. Well, that'll be a free kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Neymar, chance to finish. And not cleared away properly. Great defending. And Neymar. Is it going to be? And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turn and shot. What a good goal that is.
Andrew Robertson. It's with McTominay. And in the perfect position to read it. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Brazil. Armstrong. And room now out on the wing. Patterson. He has time to play it over. Che Adams. A wonderful intervention. Well, they do like to press whenever they can. Well, the pass not coming close to hitting the target. Cooper. Adams. Oh, terrific pass. Now, will they do it from here? Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Nodding it over.
Well, he was more determined than his marker, but he just couldn't get it on target, could he?
So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Armstrong. Well, he's lost the ball. Christie. A room to roam on the wing. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. He's in here. And he's in the clear. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. But really, the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
Scott McTominay. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Neymar. A foul, but advantage played. And he read it well. Adams. Here's McGregor. A super tackle, and they've won possession. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Oh, big chance! And the problem not completely solved. Fabinho. And a body in the way. Scott McTominay. Patterson. In position here to protect the ball. Plenty of running room in the wide position. But they dealt with the threat posed. Fernando. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Now he must favour the cross. Well, far from textbook defending. Credit to them for winning back possession. Neymar. is the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Brazil, and they take on Scotland.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson stands between the posts. Adrian Zonta starts with Michael Catarino in the fullback positions. Fabinho plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. The cross is on. Well, he really read that brilliantly. No-nonsense clearance. Christie. Callum McGregor. Can he finish? And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
1-0 then. Running with the ball confidently, but quick thinking defensively. Jack Hendry. Patterson. Che Adams. Here's McGregor. And unable to keep the ball. And he might be through here. Oh, what's he gone and done? Still could be dangerous. And in the end, no damage done. McGinn. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Chance. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Callum McGregor. Here's McGregor. Callum McGregor. Well, the referee has reached for his pocket early on here. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Can he put it in? Tierney. Callum McGregor. Che Adams. Robbed them. Patterson. Cooper. Callum McGregor. Che Adams. He might profit from here, you know. Oh, he did superbly well to get back there and thwart him. And attempting the through ball. Still a chance. Couldn't grab hold of it. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Jack Hendry. And it's Hendry with it. Here's McGregor. Kieran Tierney. Andrew Robertson. Tierney. Liam Cooper with it. Che Adams. McGinn. And what can they do to stop him running at them? John McGinn. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Casemiro lost the ball. Che Adams. McGinn. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Well, he's given us away. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Chance. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Well, they've lost the ball. Encouraging move this from Brazil. And it's going to run through to the keeper here. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. McGinn. Losing possession a bit easily. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Tierney. Conor McGregor. Patterson. Jack Hendry. Christie. Andrew Robertson. Cooper. And there to intervene. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, whatever way you slice it, a long, long way from the target, Stuart.
Well, a lack of technique and composure there. That's a bad miss.
And time for the change now. John McGinn. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. That's how to rob them of possession. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Casemiro. And giving the ball away. Christie. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Intelligent threaded pass here. He's in control of the situation. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Casemiro. Neymar. And they need to get tighter. Neymar crosses it in. Well, let's give him credit for trying it, but the execution left a bit to be desired, Stuart.
Well, I think the idea was right. Unfortunately, the skill wasn't. It's well off target in the end.
Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Cooper. Callum McGregor. Che Adams. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Christie. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Couldn't keep the ball. High pressing at its best. Vinicius Junior. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Kieran Tierney. Callum McGregor. Here's McGregor. A really sumptuous ball. Credit to them for winning back possession. Can he put them ahead? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, we can take another look now. It's wonderful interplay between the two of them to start the move. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Cooper. And it's Hendry with it. Patterson. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Callum McGregor. John McGinn. Throw-ins given. Jack Hendry. Here's McGregor. Mastery of the passing game. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Bodies forward and the break looks on. He's in here. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Vinicius Junior. Not messing around with that clearance. Conor McGregor. Che Adams. John McGinn. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Untidy on the ball. John McGinn. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Has someone to play it to. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, did his job defensively. Conor McGregor. Che Adams. Christie. And delivered into the box. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Stuart, your take?
Well, they've looked great going forward, but they've been far too open.
Oh, Stuart, opportunity here. A smart stop here.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
And he's fired over the corner. Well cleared away. How about the cross? And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Conor McGregor. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Well, you've got to savour such moments. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And that was a free kick, hit with genuine authority.
Well, you have to say that's a really good strike. Had that been on target, the keeper might have had a problem.
Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Cooper. And it's Hendry with it. Conor McGregor. Now with Ryan Christie. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here.
Well, what can you say about him today? He's been a real live wire, full of tricks, great feet and good goals as well. Top stuff.
Conor McGregor. Can he finish? And attempting the through ball. Still a chance. Couldn't grab hold of it. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here. A really sumptuous ball. Credit to them for winning back possession. Can he put them ahead? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. He's in here. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Has someone to play it to. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Jack Hendry, Conor McGregor. Adams. And he's won the ball. Fabinho. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Andrew Robertson. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Che Adams. Here's McGregor. McGinn. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And that was a very fine read. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Determined block. It is a decent looking attack here. McGregor. And a goal kick given. Good work to regain possession. Conor McGregor. Che Adams. McGinn. Patterson. Jack Hendry. Cooper. McGinn. Cooper. And it's Hendry with it. John McGinn. He's going forward well here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Delightful pass. And he might be in here. It has to be, surely. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Very clever read, Casemiro. Well, that'll be a free kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Che Adams. And he read it well defensively. Fabinho. Totally fooled him. And the flag raised. Offside it is. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Untidy in possession. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. Disappointing delivery, sailing over everyone in the middle. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Scott McTominay. McGinn. So a half an hour remaining. John McGinn. Scott McTominay. Callum McGregor. Liam Cooper with it. Kieran Tierney. It's with McTominay. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Careless in possession. And he's in. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Now sending it in. Smuggled away. Casemiro. Fabinho. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Christie. Che Adams. Callum McGregor. It's with McTominay. McGinn. Che Adams. What can they do from here? John McGinn. McGregor. Must be! And just wide of the post. Decent effort there. Vinicius Junior. And the keeper has possession of it. Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? Conor McGregor using his physical strength to shield it. Good technique displayed. And he might be through here. Now the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Conor McGregor. Kieran Tierney. Armstrong. Losing possession. Scott McTominay. And using his strength to shield the ball. Jack Hendry. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. And he saw the situation developing. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Now he's got to stay calm. He can't hold on to it. Well, threat averted. Into the final 20 minutes. Che Adams. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Scott McTominay. Couldn't keep it. Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Che Adams. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. He's going forward well here. But nothing comes of it. And Brazil showing good width here. And the cross is very much on. Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. Well, truth be told, his influence on this game has been very limited. What have you made of his performance, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's usually so clever around the edge of the box, but today he just hasn't shown that. As the touch map shows us, he hasn't had enough touches in those key areas.
Jack Hendry. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Patterson. Scott McTominay. Conor McGregor. It's with McTominay. Patterson. Scott McTominay. And it's Hendry with it. Tierney. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Possession changing hands. John McGinn. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Excellent defending. And Brazil in a position of menace. Behind in the game, but now they have a corner. Playing it in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Casemiro. It's looking promising. Superb block. Tierney. Here's McGregor. Kieran Tierney. Cooper. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Conor McGregor. Che Adams. That strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. Che Adams. Here's McGregor. Scott McTominay. Stuart Armstrong. Conor McGregor. It's with McTominay. McGinn. Che Adams. Well, strong play here. Scott McTominay. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Che Adams. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Excellent challenge. Callum McGregor. And it's Hendry with it. John McGinn. Here's McGregor. Stuart Armstrong. Callum McGregor. It's with McTominay. Patterson. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Scott McTominay. Here's McGregor. Stuart Armstrong. Che Adams. It's with McTominay. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Che Adams. McGinn. Untidy in possession. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Now he's got to stay calm. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. John McGinn. It's with McTominay. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Che Adams. Well, that's not ticked. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Armstrong. Che Adams. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. On and on he goes. Must take the lead here. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Is that after 90 minutes? Callum McGregor. Hello there. I'm not sure there are many better places to be on a glorious day for football than the Estadio Presidente Perón. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Thanks, Derek.
Can he put it away? And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Neymar, a really sumptuous ball, such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. Fabinho. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Real chance. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Now, how about the short corner? And played in. Neymar. Must be! And that's a very good parry. Lo Celso. Poor pass. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Neymar. Oh, it might be. And never in any doubt from the keeper. And that will be a corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Neymar crosses it in. Something to worry about here. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
So 2-0 now. Casemiro. Well, the pass not finding its target. Marcos Acuna. Di Maria now. Well, not great defending. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Messi with the corner. Really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. Casemiro. So a throw in here. Neymar. And given away. And you don't want to lose possession there. Absolutely. Well, what a stop that was. Played over and clears his lines. And Neymar. Here's Casemiro. Oh, magnificent reaction. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Throw-ins given. Martinez. Defensive efficiency personified. Neymar. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Fabinho. Useful looking ball. And Neymar's motoring. Not to be in terms of the finish. Paredes. Now De Paul. Space afforded him. But quick thinking defensively. Casemiro. Can they hit on the break? Casemiro. This looks more than decent. So now a corner. They favoured a short one here. Neymar. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Casemiro. A danger here as he runs at them. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Can he convert? Real chance. Well, you have to categorise that as a missed opportunity. Well, they get the ball once more. And a throw-in forthcoming. Fabinho. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Oh, good vision. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Casemiro. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Really good attacking play. And space for them here on the flank. Can they get in behind them? Failed to keep hold of it. De Paul. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. And he's made headway. And he's won the ball. Oh, good strike! Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Possession changing hands. And a creative look about this. Messi. Can he get one back? Oh, blocked it! A decisive clearance it was. It's looking promising. Messi. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Casemiro. And a poor ball. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Denied by the bar, back in play here. Danger averted.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Casemiro failed to hang on to it. They've lost it. Well, totally confused his opponent. Can he make it count? Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Over it comes. In the corner, far too close to the goalkeeper. Montiel. And Brazil come away with it. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Neymar. Fabinho. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And played short. And Neymar. And hunting for his second goal. Denied, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Short corner taken. And the penalty has been given here. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
A chance to extend their lead. In it goes! A well-taken penalty.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. interception. Effective looking pass. Oh, great defending. He made it look simple, really. And that pass could be troublesome. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Fabinho. Able to skip past his man. Wonderful chance. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a two-goal lead now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Now, what does Di Maria have in store for the defenders? And this would reduce the deficit. Martinez! Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here's the replay, and look how quickly he reacts. That's great awareness from him.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Paredes. And in the perfect position to read it. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. And winning it back. Casemiro. Fabinho. Poor attempt at a pass, really. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Casemiro. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here we go again. Just look at the way the ball starts to dip so sharply through its flight. That's the result of the perfect contact as it was struck. So difficult for a goalkeeper to deal with.
scoreline we see all that often, 5-3. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. They've given it away. And space to attack. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, the clearance half-hearted. And in the end, no damage done. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, you've got to say Neymar has been at his sublime best up to now, Stuart. But did we expect anything less?
Well, he's been at his best today. He just seems to get his shots away so easily, and he's taken his goals really well. Brilliant stuff from him.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Martinez, unable to keep the ball. This is looking threatening. Well, it could be on for him here. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
The ball is rolling again. Brazil really starting to accelerate away here. Casemiro. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Fabinho. Well, didn't seem to be too much in that offside decision. Oh, he's given it away. He made it look simple, really. Casemiro. Oh, showing excellent vision. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
Unable to keep the ball that time. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, what an opportunity. Terrific piece of anticipation. Neymar. The switch of play now. And Brazil could get in behind the defence. And the cross goes in. Not away completely. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And in with a real chance. And behind it's gone for a corner. Hasn't come to very much.
Well, there it is. Brazil have controlled the possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Casemiro. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. Martinez. Now De Paul. Lo Celso. Chance, Lo Celso. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Well, they've decided to make a change. Degree of difficulty with that sort of attempt.
Well, he's just mistimed it, hasn't he? Didn't catch it how he would have wanted. And well, that's the result.
Substitution time it is. Casemiro. Neymar. Well, a good tackle. Neymar. Good physical play. Oh, in with a chance. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
We have 30 minutes to go. Dybala. Di Maria now. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Able to close down the shot. Can he take the chance? Couldn't grab hold of it. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Fired over by Messi. A decisive clearance it was. Gonzalo Montiel. They've regained possession. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. And did well to keep hold of it. Well, can he finish this? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
this is really poor defensively. Just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there.
And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. And they need to get tighter. Oh, magnificent reaction. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
And there's the delivery. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Dybala. Crossing possibilities. Martinez. Throw-ins given. Fernando. Ederson. Possession lost. And the cross is very much on. Casemiro. Fruitful looking attack. And a decent save. Full credit. Well, they're going for the short one. And pull back. High echelon goalkeeping there. And over it comes. Well, no end product. Vinicius Junior. Fabinho. It looks promising. And very deftly cut out. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Di Maria, nothing doing on the passing front. Messi. Can he put it away? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Untidy in possession. Vinicius. And he takes on the shot and turned onto the woodwork. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here it is again. And the striker does everything right, hitting it across the goalkeeper, making it difficult for him, and then a player coming in for the rebound. What a good goal it is. Everything right from the striker's point of view.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. He's going forward well here. Oh, big opportunity. Chance maybe. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Couldn't keep it. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Gonzalo Montiel. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And in with a real chance. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Fired over by Messi. Thumped clear. Dybala. An alert piece of defending. Fabinho. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge. Messi. Gonzalo Montiel. Options in the middle. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. This might be ideal for the counter. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. But he's gone short with it. Doing well to keep possession. Fernando. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Giving the ball away. Being pressed and pressed high. Lovely ball. Vinicius Junior. And just over the bar. Really good effort. Not giving him any breathing room. Not to be advised, giving the ball away in that position. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
De Paul. Or can they exploit the space out wide? And a chance to whip it in here. He took care of it defensively. He continues his run, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Oh, good vision. Messi just needs to remain composed. Big chance it is. Couldn't grab hold of it. And able to close down the shot. Rodriguez. And here he is, Lionel Messi. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Well, that's how to do it defensively. Casemiro there. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Not away completely. And problem solved for now. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Under real pressure here. Well, in the end, it was rather straightforward. Vinicius! Thwarting him. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Possession one. Casemiro. Fernando. It's with Fabinho. Fernando, a long way out. Well, the shot seemed like a good option, but goalkeeper's ball. They've got it now, what can they do? The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Casemiro, shielding the ball superbly. Very difficult challenge to perform, but he succeeded. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the